Good morning, good morning. Welcome to your practice, to your day, to your moment, to your mat. If you ever feel lost, every month that we practice, we have a printable calendar. If you went on marthamcalpin.com, under Practice with Me and the live streaming classes, it has a downloadable calendar. And that way I can see, oh, this is it. This is day 24. I can see how much remains. I can see what's going on. I can see the schedule of things that we'll cover for the rest of the year. It's wonderful to know where you are, right? So have one on hand if you like. We have habits of relating to ourselves with obligation. And that obligation has two halves. There's an obligation that we've been told what to do, that our teaching and our schooling is driven by external expectations. Do this to get through grade 3. Do this to go through sophomore year. And these are old models of gates and passages, and they are no longer necessarily relevant. You are coming to this mat right now because you chose to. Hold on to the freedom of that. And the other half of that can trip us up because we think, oh, if I come and I do my practice, then I'm a really great practitioner. That our worth, our level, our grade, our measure is based on what we do, and really our measure and our worth is just up to us to receive. I do not have to be worth the country music. I get in my car and I can hear pop, or I can hear classical, or I can hear country. I can hear worthiness. I just set my dial. You do not earn the worthiness. It is free to you at all times. So as you come to this mat, come freely, and in that freedom there's so much power, and in that there is well-being. You are free to be well, whatever your state. Find the freedom inside of that. No one else's diagnosis, no one else's expectations of your body size or your height or your weight or your color. You are free to be as you are without obligation, and in that you are worthy. That's your well-being. They dare you to claim it all. This is from Pixie Lighthorse. I'll start half of the reading now, and I'll finish the other half at the end of practice. Thank you for this day of terrestrial bliss. It is truly heaven to be on earth. Speak to me of the beauty and sensitivity. Help me listen to what is influencing my barometer. Guide me out of my head and down into the valleys of my own body. Mirror of the earth. Torch my nerves with scents and sounds of life. Remove my self-consciousness. Release my familiar self-criticisms which thwart the delight of living in this temple of flesh and bone. It is a gift to be here. I have rose oil going in the diffuser. And when we practice and we get going and we have this amazing, beautiful provocation, and then we sit, that rose color, that renewal, here it is. Imagine this color in your mind, in your body, all around you. And so we begin. Palms together, heart high. Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo, 3 times. Tune in, tap in, turn on. Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo. your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out, unfold your blanket, come to lie down on your back. We all fit one gesture to the next as we warm up, and then we'll come into our kriya. Ready. So unfolding your blanket twice if you like support. As you arrive, knees to your chest, hands on your shins, a little wag of your tail side to side. And we start right here, right now. Good. Left leg long, left hand overhead. There's your inhale. Flex and point both feet. Flex and point both feet. Roll your ankles, open and close your toes. And bring the left hand to the shin. Right hand open, flex, point, roll your ankles the other way. And then hand to shin, left leg opens, inhale and close to shin. Inhale, open, exhale, close to shin. And start right here. Moving your legs, even moving your heels right from the point beneath and below your belly button. Inhale, open, exhale, close your eyes. So continuing here, or two hands, two legs. Inhale and exhale. Return to one hand, one leg, so opening left, then opening right. And you may continue here or a step up. Don't put your hands on your shins. Keep your hands beside your heel. So there's a little more work. Inhale, open, exhale, close. If you like, lift head, shoulders. Keeping the work in the navel rather than in the hips. Draw the belly button into the floor. And then if you choose one last step, hands behind the head. If you're pregnant, just one hand on one shin, opening one side, opening the other. Well-being is made of your choices. And you choose what serves you, what steadies you, and what frees you. Good morning. 3, tap, 2, tap, and 1. Feet to the floor, arms out wide, and breathe into the light of your belly. Knees to your chest, roll all the way up, fold your blanket in half. Come to a seat with your heels out and your toes pointing up. Hands out, fingers in, thumbs up. As you rock back, a steadiness in your feet. As you come forward, split your hands. Inhale to open and exhale, rock back. It can be very small. It can be very small. It can just be this much, right? Just up and down, up and down. If it's too much, again, or if you're pregnant, Shannon, take care of yourself, hands on your shins. One up and down, and up and down. So you can always support yourself, make it as big or as small as your life requires. And know that there's no obligation here. There's no grade. There's no measurement. That in this moment, you're so wholly worthy. All the people that are not practicing this with us, wholly worthy. Isn't that a racy thought? It's just yours. 3, 2, 1. Sitting tall, out the feet, out the knees, noticing, I am this. Thank you for this day of terrestrial bliss. Folding the blanket in half. One more time. Widen your heels. Shake out the knees and the feet. And widen. If you need to, pop a block underneath your knees if it creates any kind of strain through the backs of your knees. And then fold to the right, hands on either side. Inhaling up, open, and exhaling, folding left. Side to side again, tiny, perfect. And fold. Take the inside hand further forward, the outside hand further back. The geese singing along the pathway of the river. I don't know if you can hear them. They're wonderful. On their way north. Three. 2, right away, we're going on, we've got it moving, give it direction, interlace your fingers, great circles, inhale across the front, exhale across the back. And reverse, get unstuck. Places of holding, places of reluctance. And pause tall, noticing the center body bright, the limbs out to the feet and the hands bright, waking and receiving your own light. Hands and knees, hands and knees. So you unfold the blanket one time. Knees supported. Tuck of the chin, hips fold to heels. There's your exhale. Wag your tail, settle it all the way in. And then inhaling, rising, tuck of the toes, lift to the hips, press downward facing dog. And start that passage. Knees down, hips back, folding. Inhaling to rise and exhaling to dog. Inhaling to knees and exhaling to child. A journey, a passageway. You move at your own pace, and it really is sort of a moment to determine what is my pace today.
One more. We'll meet in dog. Fold your blanket in half front to back so you have a thick fold facing you. And step your heels onto the fold and the feet to the mat. Bend your knees. Rise up tall. So hands up. And then tail back, hands forward. If you're pregnant, widen your feet. Inhale up and take the left hand, hold it with the right wrist, go right. And then tail back, hands out. Inhaling up, reach to the left. If you like, thumbs to the heart, and then sweep up. Opposite hand holds opposite wrist, and you're starting to move up out of the hips. So we crease and uncrease, plugging the heels into the floor. If you have more space, more interest, bend your knees, hips to your heels, then hands up, and then palms to the heart. And the other side. Exhale down, inhale up. One more. Standing tall, interlace your fingers, draw the knuckles down, round the back, hands high. Exhale down, inhale up. Good. Work right there, or sit your hips down. Inhale, heels up off the mat. Exhale down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale down. Three, two, and you'll reach your hands high. Stand up tall, and then widen your hands out. Down the backs of your legs, knees soft. Fold in. Unfold. And down. So you begin to work at your pace, following your breath following your body. Knees as bent as they need to be, or the hands will begin to reach out front. As you fold, drive your elbows back. Inhale up. And exhale, bend the elbows. And get a little momentum. Three, two, and one. Wide arms, hands down, reaching out. Notice. That's your worthiness. That's why you do this, because all of this energy, this light, this sensation, this renewal is simply waiting within you for you to choose you. That's all. Out the hands, out the feet, building a cross-legged seat. Sitting tall, so the body is prepared at the most physical level
And now we want to prepare a subtler level. The left half of the body, the right half of the body, the intelligence of the body, the breath of the body. Left hand, thumb, first fingertips touch. Sit tall, steady. Right hand to rise, first two fingers together, folding down. The tip of your right thumb closes the right side nostril, breathe in left. Close left, breathe out right. Again, in left. Out right. Soften the effort. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Out right. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right. Continue. In left to full. Pause both, sit tall. Out right. Right hand down, notice. Right hand to rise, first two fingers together, folding down, Vishnu Mudra. Close the left side with your fourth fingertip, in right. Close right, out left. In right. Out left. In right. Pause full. Out left. Right hand down, be still, notice. Any change you require in your seat for more stability. If you need to, sit on a chair. And as you sit on a chair, let your knees be a little wider than your hips, let your feet be flat, so that you feel steady and safe and strong. So that you feel that the choice of this practice is a choice. And you are landing in that choice. Spread your fingers like you have claws, like you would claw through rice or sand. And then opening the arms on the exhale, cross the wrist. Alternate which one goes in front. Inhale as you open, exhale as you close. So the most modified, elbows stay bent, opening and closing. And you're the height of your heart. As you're ready, the hands coming higher and eventually crossing overhead. It's not about moving the arms or the shoulders. It really is the flex of the elbows and the little claw of your fingers through space. Settle into your seat. Settle your navel over your spine. Let the action of stability be clear in your body. And as you do, as you anchor down the heart, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers, the upper body experience will expand. And that's where we're headed. 5 minutes from here we go. Making it yours. You have my permission to make it lower. You have my blessing to make it softer. You have my permission and my encouragement to see it through. But who you are and your worthiness in this day is not tied to this. Let them be separate, and you will enjoy both far further. Settle in. You are already worthy. Just enjoy your ability. Enjoy your choice making. 3 more minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and down, let it all go. And then sweep up, inhale. 3 more sips, up. Hook your thumbs, tuck your chin, wriggle. Lift the pelvic floor and gather up toward the navel. Hugging in up towards the heart. Hugging in up towards the throat, up towards the head. And then widen down. Landing your hands, palms up, thumb first, fingertips touch. Notice an activation. And now keep recalibrating. You were smaller in your mind before, but now you can feel an expanse. So in your mind, allow yourself to become larger, greater, weller. And in that sensation, feel a smile. Without changing your expression, feel a smile in your lips, in your mouth, in your cheeks, in your throat. Without changing your expression, the innocence, play, a smile in the eyes, around the eyes, the forehead, the scalp, the ears. The head is smiling. Down through the throat and the shoulders, into the lungs. My lungs are smiling. Thank you, lungs. A smile in my heart as I marvel at my heart, its physicality, its ruthless courage, devotion, endless and supportive. Smile in the belly, in the inner organs, in the place of wisdom and transformation, of well-being. It starts there, in the pelvis, in the seat. Smile through the body. And let all of that sensation become rose-colored light, starting at the crown of the head, scanning down through the body, through the bone, the tissue, rose-colored light inside of the physical body and rose-colored light surrounding the body, radiating out slowly down through the body. The light of renewal. And unfold your blanket. Take it, this sensation and this light with you. Unfold your blanket, lie on your back. And you will add your blocks at the foot end of your mat. And they will be in a line. So end to end, coming to lie down, knees bent, feet flat, may rest your feet on the blocks. Lift your hips, palms face down, under the hips, notice. And keeping your knee bent, draw your knee to your chest and set it down. Inhaling your foot up off the block, exhale, setting it down. So Shannon, anybody pregnant? Just stay right here. This is super. Close your eyes and settle into your breath. Just a gentle crease and uncrease. A little action through the sides of the abdomen. As you're ready, Extend your leg out, heel down. And one at a time, inhaling up, exhaling down. Close your eyes. Three, two, one. Bend your knees, lift your hips, take your hands away, turn your palms open, resting your legs on the blocks. Breathe into your belly. Walk your feet in, set your blocks aside, come onto hands and knees. With your knees together, with your feet together, a little rock forward and a little rock back. So if you were pregnant, your knees would be wide and there would be space, and you just rock a little forward and rock a little back. Right? And you're just allowing your hips to start to fall a little bit forward, fall a little bit back, listening to your body, listening to your ability. As you're gaining strength, knees together, feet together, a little exhale into chaturanga and pressing back. Exhaling down, pressing back. So for this sequence, we've turned this into a rocking child. Knees bend, thighs to the floor, and a little lift as you press back. Knees down, rocking forward, rocking open, pressing back. So that is a fantastic modification. I'm going to introduce the full kriya, and you are welcome always to do exactly what you feel empowered to do. I will do just 3. As we build strength, it is down dog to toes under, up dog. So exhale, inhale. It may not be appropriate for every shoulder, for every back, for every body. And so wherever you are, settling steadily. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Fold your blanket in half, front to back, walk your feet forward, and roll your blanket into a log. Setting the backs of your knees over the log, your toes up, your heels down, keeping your knees safe, your hamstrings safe, and walking your seat back. Hands on thighs, a little forward fold. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward, inhale up. It is as small and smooth as you like. Perhaps there's space in your hamstrings, hands to shins. Perhaps there's space. Thumb on the big toenail, fingertips on the back of the thumb, on the back of the big toe. Fold and rise. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting up tall, hands to thighs, be still. Unroll your blanket, build your cross-legged seat. Have a block within reach. So that in our cross-legged seat, fingertips facing you to begin, turning left, turning right. Inhale left, exhale right, sitting up tall. And then, if you choose, hands higher, thumbs pointing to you, palms face the floor. Working there, or perhaps turning the palms forward, the thumbs down, the arms higher, the ribs higher, the seat down. The last option is the fingers interlaced at the back of the skull, elbows wide. A minute. Three, 2, 1, center, inhale up. Reach up, hook your thumbs, wriggle and rise. Lift your chin, breathing out, hands come down, palms turn open. So if you're pregnant, hands on shins, just round and reach. Inhale, open, exhale, round. A perfect modification. Or hands and knees. Cat, cow. Drop your head, round your back. Drop your navel, open your heart. Exhale. Inhale. Turn your thumbs forward, turn your fingers away. If you're seated, Widen your hands to the fronts of your kneecaps. And keep your spine moving forward and back, trying to pull your hands apart. You'll get a little more space in the chest. Three, 2, 1. Set a block between your heels, coming to kneeling. If you need 2 blocks, fantastic, set yourself up. Turn your chin to the right, and then to the left, to the right, to the left. Inhale left, exhale right. Good. Drop your chin across your chest and up over. Chin to your chest, pause. And then crown of your head sits right over your heart. Left hand to reach up and reach over to the right and down. Right hand up over to the left. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you set down. And start to feel into the sides of your spine. So all of it is a choice. Not because it makes you worthier, but because it brings you into contact with the light that is yours. That's all. That's why we move. And sometimes it falls away. Sometimes our light seems to end, seems to dim, and then we move and it comes back. And we use it well, and then it fades, and then we bring it back. And as we grow accustomed to that cycle, that changeability, we become more relaxed about our light, about our abilities, about showing up in the day. And some days we show up really very fully, and we're able to maintain it and show up and help others. And then some days we are waning, concluding. Some days we just don't show up at all. That cycle is allowed. That worthiness is not tied to the cycle. The cycle is in everything. The moon, the seasons, the hour, the meal. So we say sa, ta, na, ma. Birth, life, death, rebirth. And we get more and more familiar with this cycle, with our own waxing and waning, and we don't degrade our thought of ourselves. We dignify our change. Sit tall, notice. There is a constancy within you that is undoubtable, and we can contact it. And we allow it to wane, and we allow it to rise. Left hand out, right elbow back, right fist, left hand open. And we change, like you're drawing something towards you. And you swing through the elbows and you turn through the spine. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 ta, na, ma, sa, 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 ta, na, sa, ta, na. One more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Elbows back. Inhale. 3 sips. Hands up. Hook your thumbs. Reach. Rise. Hug in toward the spine. Chin up. Breath out. Take your time. Coming to lie down. Whatever form that takes, if you're pregnant on your side and that feels better, I'll go on my side so you can see the setup. You may place blocks beneath your calves. You may do our trifold, which we've done this month, lifting the heart so slightly. For this setup, I will rest on my side. I have my bolster lying down beside it. I have my blanket at the crown with a space between so that my arm can fit between, so that my head can be here as I need to. I fold the blanket higher so that the crown of my head and my tail can be in a nice support. And then place the knee And this front hand, top hand resting on the bolster. And deepening your breathing. Stay longer if you can. Bringing your palms together and rub them. Bringing your feet together and rub them. Feel your body rolling onto your side. Making your way up. Finding your cross-legged seat. Taking your time. That this was a gift that you gave to yourself. And just breathe that in, that you can provide for yourself all the time. Engage my beingness in the here and now. Call up the sounds that match the feelings, my lips the vehicle for endorsing my right medicine. Send in the vibrant tones that calibrate me to the eternal. Blow my hair with your winds and catch my breath as I hum your presence into me. Polish my skin with the salty sweat of my efforts. Lay me down on the soft soil to smell the pleasure of creation. Sweep your good body wide and tall. Your palms together, your thumbs to the forehead, center. I bow to it all. Long sat, short nam. Inhale. Sat nam. Sat nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Thank you for your time and your practice, your tenderness, for all the things you didn't do and all those you did. I'll be back on Thursday, and I will see you there live. Print out the calendar if you want to keep track. Sat nam.